All right, we are here for another episode of the Cornfield Chatter. Tonight we're at Bryant's Dousman House in Dousman, Wisconsin. We're going to start the show off tonight with a little bit of bad news, as most of you have heard. We lost Carol Anderson recently. She was our pit. She was working at the pit gate for years and years and years, just a staple of Jefferson Speedway. So it's with heavy hearts tonight that we're doing this show, and the show is dedicated to Carol Anderson. She is going to be definitely missed around the racetrack. There's no place she would rather be on a Saturday night. We were blessed with her presence for many, many years. Her visitation will be Thursday, February 26th at Olson Gibson Funeral Home in Jefferson. That visitation is from 4:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. Hopefully, you guys can send flowers or send, something, your condolences and that, whatever. I don't know how to do this funeral stuff, so I'm not very good at it. Anytime you lose, kind of a team member, it hits home.
Well, I will say that I had the pleasure of, and I'm not going to say, I'm going to say I worked with her. I actually think I worked for her. I mean, for 30 odd years, there was very few times when she told me how it was going to be done, when it was going to be done, and how I was going to do it for her. So her and her husband of many years, of course, Carl, were quite the team there. And I could tell if I walked in there and I said something stupid, they both looked at me like, "You can leave now, sir. Just let us do our job, and you go away." So I had the pleasure working with them as a team, 35 odd years, and I look forward to having Carl come back and work with us for the future. So I'm sorry that she's passed, but I know that her heart was with all of us. And even though she groused at a few of you yahoos, she loved racing and she loved the racers at Jefferson.
Well said, yes, she will be sorely missed. It's really tough to do this show and try and hype other stuff up when you have a loss like that. But we're going to fight through and do the best we can.
She definitely would want us to keep going, so here we are, so we'll keep going.
Oh, yeah, she's struggled for a little while, but there was no place she'd rather be than at the racetrack, and she would want the show to go on.
Most definitely.
So, with that being said, let's move on to some better news, I guess. So, we're going to have the Spring Sizzler, which is not going to be the Spring Sizzler. We're looking for a name. And I know everybody loves Facebook and everybody wants to be a part of stuff. So here's your chance. Come up with a name for the Spring Sizzler. We want the opener to have a different name. We are going to turn to our Facebook friends, let them name that. I will personally supply 2 free tickets to that event. Terry's going to take it out of my pay.
You get paid?
Well, no, but
we got to renegotiate.
I asked for a raise, and he goes, "I'll give you a double." Well, double or nothing is still nothing.
Fantastic. No, in all seriousness, the Sizzler, I guess another racetrack owns that name. So they're not in Wisconsin, so they're not getting along. So the hell with them. So, again, like Scotty says, all you guys want to think you know better than us? Well, here's your chance. Send us a name on the competitor page, and I guess if we pick your name, Scotty's opening up the wallet and getting you a couple tickets. So let's see what you got.
Can I borrow some money, Cliff?
And there may be a few drinks at the Turn 1 tap in the deal, too.
Ooh, now Terry's really anteing up.
Jeepers, it is.
That's going to be way more expensive than these tickets.
I know the bartender there, and she'll do a fine job on making the drinks, okay?
Swamp water will be poured.
Ooh, Swamp Waters included in the deal. I hope I come up with the name and I can win, because I want Swamp Waters.
There you go. I got to stay away from them things.
All right, so like we all said, we're looking for a name. Please get on the Facebook. We're going to put something on the competitors page and probably the Jefferson regular Facebook page, and we'll pick something out of there, vote on it. I don't even know how it's going to work, but we're going to figure it out.
We'll do whatever we want.
So, Cliff, you got some things here for our INEX stuff. Why don't you?
Yeah, in a couple weeks, we don't know the dates yet. We're still working on it here. We're going to have Slater Racing on. Cale Slater and Colton Gorowski. Slater Racing is now the class sponsor for our Bandoleros and the Legend cars. We'll talk about the 3 national qualifier races that we have this year at the track. We'll also talk about some other things that these guys want to do. They're going to help us with our Bando camp. They're also going to offer a drive it before you buy it kind of event. So we'll be able to talk about that more in a few weeks.
So you and I could rent Legends, or how does that work?
I asked them about that, and they already said that no, we cannot. They've heard about me, and they've definitely heard about you, and they said we are not eligible. But most of you can take advantage of this.
And I can't because I don't fit in them.
Oh, we'd get you in, but I don't know how we'd ever get you out of it.
We should get him one. Just leave him
Settle
sit.
down, settle
Just
down.
get him in there and just leave him sit.
He does need a cage at most of the time.
Oh, someday I'll tell you all the story about the time I struggled to get inside a car through the driver's side window. And then after I got in, I left the damn helmet on the roof of the car. So I had to climb back out, grab the helmet, get in. And as I was buckling up, this jack butt comes over and shows me that the door actually opens. I will never in my whole life forgive Bill Reynolds for that crap.
I wish I would have been there to see that.
I don't know why you needed a helmet.
The rules. It was the rules. You know.
True story, as hard as that head is.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, moving on. We'll touch on the Race for the Ribbon a little bit here. They had their podcast before this one, so hopefully you're all tuning into that before this one. They're filling everybody in. Ed's on vacation. God bless him. I mean, he needs a vacation. So they're touching on all the stuff there. You have anything for the Race for the Ribbon tonight?
We're still arm wrestling, me and this guy, over a few details, mainly with the tires. Obviously, the sportsman cars and the late models at Jefferson, they are in a 970 American Racer tire this year. We're still working out some details when it comes to the tire bank and things with some of these special shows we got. I don't know. I also want to say with the Sizzler, I've gave a few names out. But throughout the year, again, all you guys are smarter than us. I want all you to start calling other drivers out. Get these guys at Jefferson, Call out your favorite guy from Golden Sands and Dells and Slinger, even some Grundy guys. Get them down here and let's see how they do.
And there's no better show for people to show their support for a good cause than that one. I mean, maybe you don't like the way Jefferson Speedway is configured. Maybe you don't like putting up with, Cliff Rux or Scotty Hafter myself, even though I'm a sweetheart. Anyway, the point is that this is a case where you need to bury those things and come out here and support an excellent cause. Because there is no reason that this thing should not be well received and hopefully something that we can build on for the future. All the funds are going to the right people for the right reason. Be a part of it. You'll be proud of it.
Couldn't have said it better myself, but he's 100% right. Everyone's got to get there and try their hand at this. This is going to be a great show. Monetarily for the racer, it's going to be great, not just at the top, all the way through the field. We have some other things that we're working on with that race. We're even kicking around an idea. It's worked out really well at the state championship, where we get enough cars and say some cars don't make the features. We're arm wrestling about this. I think we kind of agree on it, but we want to maybe have another, say, a smaller feature just for those guys. Just more appreciation for guys coming down, racing this thing. Say they don't make the big shows. We don't want to stick them on a trailer right away. They deserve they paid the same pit pass to get as everyone else. Let's see if we can get them another feature too, so they can be more included in this event.
Terry will get outvoted on that one again too if he says no.
Well, the thing is that what we want to do is we want the fans in the stands to get the best show possible. We want the people in the pits to be treated as well as we can. We want everyone to go away with a good feeling about it. Yeah, if we want to, run essentially a feature for those cars that didn't make the big feature. Well, that's a great idea. I don't know who's been giving Cliff, advice, but I agree with that one.
Well, you heard it here. He agrees, so that's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen.
Excellent. 3 features that night.
Yep, 100%.
3 features. Where else can you get more bang for your buck than Jefferson Speedway?
The OK Corral.
All right, not only do we have that, we have some other big events. On June 6th, we got KNR Transport Night. They've been supporting the racetrack. That's going to be another kick-ass event.
Yeah, that's always been a good event in the past. The Reamer, the KNR night. I think they've been doing it 3 years now. That's always a lot of fun. They always threw a couple of little twists into things for fans and stuff, and their fans on the party deck normally. So looking forward to that one.
Yeah, everyone always has a good time on that party deck.
From what I remember, so do I.
Then we move on. June 13th, we got Drake Power and Electric Night. Now, that's Hunter Milbrath. I believe he moved on from the hobby stocks. Now he's got a Sportsman.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, Hunter has his hobby stock for sale. At least I think it's still for sale. I'm not sure. I don't know why that one hasn't sold. That's a extremely competitive car for in my opinion, a bargain price. But he moved up to Sportsman, so I think that's great. That he'll be racing there tonight, and then his company will be also sponsoring the night. So that'll be a good deal.
I just want to say congratulations, Hunter. I hope things go well for you. And hello, Lexi. How you doing?
Then, 3 weeks in a row, we have some heavy hitter sponsors. Joe's Painting comes to us on June 20th. Now, them guys can party.
Yeah.
Guys and girls.
Well, guys, Joe's Painting. Andy shows up to quite a few of the races, but his wife Jenny comes. You'll see her all over the country. She goes to races. Avid race fan. They sponsor a bunch of cars, a bunch of different events, but it is their whole night that night. That will be I'm predicting some headaches on Sunday after that show.
So what day am I not going to be involved in the racing? What was that date?
What's that?
What date was that I'm going to be at the party deck having fun?
Hopefully every night.
Okay, all right, I got it.
Yep, exactly.
Things will go a lot smoother, I think. You just go have a good time.
Yep. Okay.
On April 25th, Terry will be in the scoring tower watching over things. That is our practice day, so that's a good thing for him to sit and watch the practice. He can officiate that one. That'll be just fantastic.
Did you just make Terry Tucker speechless?
No.
This is fantastic.
You know what? You guys have just motivated me. I'm going to devise some type of a wheelchair that gets up the steps.
Excellent. Well, speaking of the stands, we're kind of jumping around here. We're new to this kind of stuff, but since Terry doesn't spend any money on himself, and it shows. But if you can say whatever you want about Terry Tucker, everyone, but he puts a lot of effort back into the racetrack. We talked about last week with the rumble strips. He also, just about all of the pits are paved now. So that's going to help a lot just for keeping dust down, easier on the cars, keeping gravel off the racetrack. Also nicer for fans to come down. People come down in strollers, sometimes even walkers. It's easier for them to get around. Another thing that Terry did last year that went off really great. I love how they did it. Terry can talk about who did it, but the railings on the hill, up and down the walkways, very well received. Helps out everyone. But Terry has that company putting railings on the bleachers, or at least some of the bleachers to start on the front stretch, just to help people get up and down the stands, just to keep everyone safe at all ages. So that's another great improvement that you'll all see at the track this year.
It's interesting that sometimes you don't really realize how important things are until you see what happens without them. There was a case a year ago where a lady was walking up the walkway in the hill, and she kind of lost her balance, and she started kind of falling sideways. And these two guys, thank God they were there, they jumped up and they kept her from falling down. And the thing is that's when I decided that a railing would have made a world of difference in that case, because we don't always plan on falling down, and you need to plan on trying to help people from getting hurt. So anyway, that's why we did that. It was well received, and we're going on with putting railings on essentially all of the walkways in the front straightaway. They'll be in the center of the walkway, very similar to the hill, and all of the walkways that do not have an existing railing. Like for example, the ones that are going up to the judges' stand have a railing on the left-hand side, so that one doesn't need one, but all the other ones can use it. And I think it's one of those things where as you move on, you realize that we can do things a little bit better, and we're going to try like hell to do that.
Now, we brought up some late model events. If we didn't mention your name tonight of a sponsored event, that is on purpose. We have to have content for future shows, so we brought some stuff up till June 20th. We're not going to forget about you. We will get you on the show. We can't do everything in one night. We have to have people watch, if anyone's really watching.
I hope a few are watching, but yeah, definitely. We can't go through all in one night.
Well, business will probably pick up now. I'm getting rid of you two knuckleheads.
Yeah, but you're bringing up 4 knuckleheads.
3.
3?
So you can't even count.
Well, I didn't know how many we're going to get up here, but...
We're going to get the whole Patrick clan up here.
Oh, Jesus.
Scott Patrick, David Patrick, and Eric Patrick. It's kind of like the Twilight Zone.
Patrick Cubed.
The old fogey and the youngsters?
Yeah.
Don't underestimate the old fogey. I've been around him long enough to don't underestimate him.
Perfect. I'll get out of the way. We'll get these guys up here, and you have fun with them.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a good time.
Oh, it is good.
So, like I said, we're going to get rid of Terry and Cliff, and we're going to bring up Scott Patrick, David Patrick, and Eric Patrick, the famous Patrick racing family from right here in Dousman. Scott, did you need a walker to get up here, or you need some help?
I just hobbled.
Yeah, we saw that. So, you've heard a little bit about what's going on this season at Jefferson Speedway. I'll start with you. Coming off that feature win last year, am I going to expect to see Scott Patrick at all these events and running up front?
I will be at as many as I can. I'm not making promises. Depending on what's going on, my daughter has volleyball events and things like that over the summer. So
Now, those of you that watch the show, Scott Patrick was probably not racing 5 events last year. Pit slab, empty. All of a sudden, we're about done with practice. Here comes the 40 trailer rolling through the gate. What goes on those days?
just stuff is going on, and quite honestly, I think maybe I'm better off not coming out for hot laps because you're making adjustments for a track that you're not going to race on. I mean, when the sun goes down, it's a completely different place. I've been on quite a few tracks around, and I have never, ever experienced a track that is as finicky as Jefferson.
So you're saying it's tough.
Oh, yeah. Always has been.
Is that why some guys might not come there and race? I'm calling them out. You can help me with that.
I don't want to call out anyone. It's just the place can be very humbling, quite honestly.
Well, as you know, it took you like how many years to win that feature? How many years went in between that feature wins?
A few.
14.
We'll go with a few, but the boys are saying it's 14 years in between feature wins.
They can't count, very well. It takes both of them to get past 10.
Is that public education or are you homeschooling them?
No, that's public education. Yeah.
All right, we're going to start with David. David, you guys have 3 cars in the shop now.
Yep.
What are your plans for this season?
With my work schedule, I'll probably most likely make every Saturday. Racing wise for me, I probably will only be racing just a couple times. But seeing him perform in that newer car that we got last season, I'm a little more interested in helping him on the pit side. But yeah, it should be a really fun year, and I'm looking forward to it.
So now that he's doing well, you want to help?
I always want to help. I know this is gonna sound maybe crazy and weird to say, but I would rather watch my dad win than me win. Honestly, I wasn't around back in the heydays of racing and his racing career, but I really think he's got a good piece now, and I think has always been a real contender with good talent. But I think he'll be back up front a lot more now often.
Yeah, he used to dominate back in the days of Columbus. You probably thought he was bullshitting you.
No. I most definitely didn't.
They've seen some of it, but they were much younger.
Were those beta tapes or VHS tapes you showed him?
I don't think it was tapes. I believe it was 8mm.
No.
Yes, exactly. So
I
I
really-
mean, you had to play it on a projector screen.
There is nobody I'd rather rip on than Scott Patrick. Just so we're all clear on this.
That makes me feel really good. But
So now we're going to talk about Eric and what do you got going on this year?
Honestly, kind of the same as David. If you were to ask me right now how much I want to race this year, I'd say not a whole lot. Maybe, like David said, here and there when I can. Obviously, last year after I graduated high school, I kind of busted my ass for like a month straight. Finished left-hander chassis we had sitting around. Practiced that a few times. Ran my first race at the end of August last year. Learned a lot. And then the following week, after my debut, he gets in his new ride and wins, which was just unbelievable. And a lot of people know I do a lot of spotting, not just for him, but for a bunch of other people. I go to Slinger. So we had Jefferson Saturday night, Slinger on Saturday night, mostly for Evan Hassler and his brother Jake. But yeah, that's been fun. I got a lot of spotting stuff lined up this year. I actually got a Midwest truck deal this year and some super late stuff, like tentatively. But like similar to what David said, I'm really looking forward to helping my dad this year more than getting in my own car, just because like he came back to full-time racing like 2021, I guess. We just stepped away from racing for a while, and we got really close multiple times of winning features, and after getting one after 14 freaking years was just absolutely insane.
Yeah, I give him a hard time about it. That was one of the coolest nights
Yeah.
I had last season.
Yeah,
was
for sure.
watching him win. In that battle he had with Dylan Skyler,
Oh, yeah.
it was insane. If the people missed that race, it might have been the best race of the season.
Yeah, for sure. David and I, David and I, like, sometimes we'll just see each other at home. We'll just be like, dude, I think about that day, like, all the time. I know, like, some people might think it's like, okay, settle down. It's just a feature at Jefferson. But, like we said, like, we busted our asses for that one. And to win it on championship night, too, 60-lapper, stands were packed. A lot on the line, and it was a hell of a battle, like you said. Watching that one from the spotter stand was like the most fun race I've ever called. Definitely had my hands full. If you go on YouTube and watch the restart with like 13 to go, I thought we lost the race on the backstretch with like 10 to go or something. Dylan used us up pretty good. I mean, I get it. He was going for his first feature in like 5 or 6 years.
Oh, that was mutual. I mean, I think the 40 car was moving around.
He was keeping him in his lane.
It went both ways.
Moving around a little bit.
Yeah.
It went both ways.
Yeah, but that was awesome. Like I said, we went down the backstretch and he was kind of falling off a little bit, and I was like getting a little nervous, and then Sean stuffed it 3 wide, and we kind of got lucky and scooted away on the high side, never looked back, and yeah, it was just incredible. But this year I'd like to get maybe a couple races in, but like David mentioned, I'm excited to go to these, big races on the schedule. The race for the ribbon, that one's got my eye. The spring season opener, that one's got my eye. I want him to run for points this year, but we've had this talk. He said it can literally turn into like a second full-time job, and, for a guy who's been doing it for almost 35 years, I can understand why he doesn't want to do the whole points thing. I guess I can settle for just trophy hunting for now. It's pretty fun.
Trophy hunting's fun also.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's grueling to run a full season.
For sure.
And I'm going to circle back to when you said it's just a feature win at Jefferson. Whoever said that to you probably doesn't race Jefferson Speedway.
Yeah, true. I don't think.
Or has probably never won a feature.
Yeah. But now that you're here, I'm going to put you on blast a little bit. You're on Facebook probably more than anybody, for good and bad, both of you two. So we got that. We're trying to name the Sizzler. This is your time to shine.
I don't know. I like that name a lot, but like Cliff said, that's another track, some kind of tag for a race. But off the top of my head, I can't really think of anything.
I kind of got one, honestly. Well, I don't know. I know, like, I've seen, like, you'll just hop on, like, Race Monitor, Speed Hive, like, in the early spring races, and you'll see some spring names. I can't remember if I've seen it at a different track or not, but Columbus, back in the day, had the Spring Fling. I think.
That
It'd be
sounds like a dance.
I don't know, man. But it'd be kind of cool to bring
kinda-
that back, I guess. But
It kind of was. It was a Spring Fling 75. It was a super late show. And I had the privilege to dance with Burton Brown and Kenny Reiser in that race.
So we're going to call that dancing now.
Oh, it was.
Hey, you said dance, man. So, no, it was the Spring Fling. It was a super late show. It was a good show. Drew a lot of cars, and I had a great time. A lot of great guys, and if you can use Spring Fling, I'm okay with him.
So we have
be
our
on the
first
table.
suggestion. We're waiting for more. Now I'm going to put you on blast one more time. So you're saying, because these guys blast me on Facebook more than anybody, so this is my time to shine.
let it rip.
So you're spotting for all these different guys.
Yeah.
So when, like, Dad runs into somebody or Evan runs into somebody or now you have this truck deal, it's basically on you.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2026. The spotter drives the car, Like, that's how they all think. Like, there's, like, funny story.
That's what everybody thinks, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, he's an excellent spotter. Both of them are great spotters. This guy is more calm than anybody I have ever met. I can't believe an 18-year-old can be so calm. But there's times where he's a half a second late on something, and he'll say, "Okay, I guess you cleared yourself."
There's been times where like I don't like he said, not even when I'm late, but sometimes he'll just like go do his own thing. I'm like, okay, like some of the newer, like some of the younger guys I spot for, like they're fully reliant on their spotters, but like he was obviously he's been racing forever, and like back in the day you relied on your mirrors, like you didn't rely on the guy in your ear. So I fully trust him. There's been times like things happen, you have a bad radio mid race or something, like radio or a battery goes dead. Something like that. I mean, we always come prepared with charged radios, but in the past we've had like a battery just go junk, and we've gone like a lot of laps without, talking, and he'll still be in traffic doing fine. Just I trust him though, obviously. But yeah, it can definitely get a little hectic sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny that you say he's calm. I've worked the spotter stand. Tara's worked the spotter stand. It gets a little hectic up there, and they're amping up these drivers that are already amped up. It's like, you got to calm them down. I mean, that's just what I think. I don't know.
Both of these guys talk me down. I'm mature. And
Yeah, we'll call it mature.
yeah, that's the word I'm going with. So these guys are able to just rein me in. I say things over the radio and get excited about things, and both of them are like, yeah, okay, Dad, now let's settle down and just, take it easy. So,
It's got to be great that you get to race with your boys. Now, whether that's on the track or they're helping you, that's got to be awesome.
it is, absolutely. To be able to be on track with both of them the 2 weeks that they ran, that was so awesome for me. Just to see them on the track at the same time with me, I was super proud.
As well, you should be. I mean, when they were practicing, if I had the talent that you two had, I'd be driving every week.
Yeah, we've both received compliments from you and Cliff. I remember after like one of my first practices, we were just hanging out in the pits after, and you guys were like, "You guys haven't driven anything before?" I was like, "I mean, a go-kart on a dirt track, but nothing on asphalt really." Years back, I drove his car for the first time like 4 or 5 years ago, and I was like scared as hell. I'm like, if I touch the throttle too hard, I'm gonna freaking wreck this thing. And then I guess you get comfortable real fast, and he's made a good point to me. He's like, if it makes any sense, I guess the late models, they kind of drive themselves. Like I don't know, it's like if your car's tight, your car's gonna be tight, and you just gotta freaking deal with it. But
You mean it's not going to fix itself out there?
no, you just gotta. I don't know, man.
God, you can hope all night long.
But yeah, he's been a huge help. He's been around the block, and getting comfortable is definitely just hearing someone just say like, you're never gonna learn out. You're never gonna learn if you don't, try. And sometimes you got to go out of your comfort zone a little bit and just get after it and give it all you got.
I look forward to seeing the Patrick family out at Jefferson Speedway again this year. Now, you don't do this alone. Obviously, you have these two. Who
Oh,
else do we have to
absolutely.
thank on this deal?
My lady friend, Becky.
Acme Tackle Company, go check them out.
Acme Tackle Company.
Can I just have you pause for a second? So you said your lady friend, Becky.
Yes.
Is there a ring coming anytime soon? She's been with you forever.
Well, I think that's dependent on my health insurance. I mean, if I can provide good enough health insurance that she can retire, then she might consider marrying me.
It's all about the health insurance nowadays.
I mean, I'm trying, but I can only do so much. Everyone knows that I have my limitations.
I can't believe she's put up with you this long.
Quite frankly, neither do I.
All right, now you can continue.
What was I talking about?
Oh yeah, you were telling about how everyone helps you and gets you through
Saying
the
thanks.
racing.
Yeah. No, I can't begin to explain how satisfying it is to have these two working with me and supporting me. I mean, we've we've had some pretty lean years, and these two just never question. They're always willing to jump in, help, do whatever it takes, and it just makes me so proud to have them with me. I mean, they used they used to race their tricycles around the garage while I was working on the car just because they wanted to be there, they wanted to be part of it. And now to have them here, to have them driving their own cars, it's it's like a dream, honestly.
I mean, it's neat to just see generations move through the ranks.
Oh.
Eventually you're going to have to move on, and then they'll be taking the reins. And I look forward to that.
Move on to where?
Move on to you're going to be the spotter.
Oh, oh no, that'll never happen. I've spotted for a couple people, and they have told me without a doubt, dude, you suck. I'm not good.
Maybe that means he doesn't listen to me. Like, he's
That's
learning.
what I
He's
know.
learning from me.
That's I was kind of
Maybe he
giving you
doesn't
both
listen.
with one shot there on that spotter comment.
Oh man, no. When you have fellow competitors that you're really, really trying to be helpful, and they get out of the car and go, "Dude, you just suck." That is a really humbling thing.
Then maybe you should just stick to working on them, and they'll drive them once
Yeah,
you're done.
Exactly. But your point about the generational deal. So my father ran with Lyle Phillips, B.J. Erickson, guys like that. And I grew up, Derek Ream, who does our shocks, YST, John Ovidal. My dad and John Sr. ran together. I ran with John Sr. John Jr. came along at Columbus. Believe it or not, at one point I helped John Jr. And now, at this point, if it wasn't for Derek's help in the suspension and John's help with the chassis, I would be lost. I'm still of the mindset of like 1998. And that doesn't get you anywhere this day and age. So I really have to say a big thank you to them. And again, generational. We came up all together, kids at the racetrack. And to see these guys with Elliot Ream, Derek's son, it's just really, really cool to watch everyone grow up together.
There's a lot of young talent, just not drivers. I mean, crew people, spotters.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of young talent coming through the ranks, and that's great to see.
Yes, that is so encouraging for our sport, because without the younger guys, we're done. I mean, eventually, I might get old, or you might get old.
I'm old, and you're older than I am.
But I mean, without the next group of guys coming through, we're done. And it makes me happy. It's encouraging. I'm glad that they do this. And they do it all together, and they're friends. And, of course, with friendship also comes a whole lot of ribbing. And that's even better.
The ribbing and the talking smack is the best thing about any competitive sports.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. If you didn't insult me, I would really feel I'd be depressed.
Yeah, if I don't bag on you and I know you, that means there's something wrong.
Yeah.
All right, you have any last words?
I guess, like, adding on to this whole generational thing, like, honestly, like, a lot of my friends from school I don't really talk to anymore. Like, no hard feelings to them, but like the friends I've made at the racetrack, I wouldn't trade for the world. Like, just last weekend, like we had like Elliot and Michael Godursky and some of our other buddies over just like playing pool. We went to the karting place, indoor karting place in Pewaukee, ran karts, had a good time. But like I said, like I wouldn't trade my racetrack friends for the world, man. Like there's nothing better than showing up on, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, no matter what track, and your buddies are there. You can just go hang out, work on the cars together, go over to their house one night, work on a car, and it's just like it's nothing like it, really.
Yeah, the camaraderie in racing is just phenomenal. It's awesome.
Absolutely. I mean, these guys go anywhere to anybody's house, help out, just have a great time. I mean, if I decide I'm not going to run one particular night, they're not staying home. They're going to help somebody. And yeah, I mean,
Well, that might as well be you. Get there sooner and get there all the time.
oh yeah, Tegan Wongsness was also at our house on Saturday night.
Can't forget him.
Yeah, and racing karts, and so I gotta say, families in racing are some of the best families I have ever been around, and the Wongsness family especially. All three boys, Chase, Caden, and Tegan, are great friends to these guys, and you can't ask for anything better.
Yeah, racing's just, even if you're not blood family, racing is family.
Oh, you're a family.
It's and families fight.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah, that happens too once in a while. There are definitely some hard feelings. All right, on that note, you got anything else?
No, I don't think so.
He says, no, I don't think so. No microphone. It's under the table. I don't know if we heard that. All right, I'm going to let these guys get to their dinner. We're here at Brian's Dousman House. I want to thank the whole Patrick family for spending their evening with us here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you at the racetrack.
I just got to say, I think that Jefferson Speedway runs far and away the best program in the state, probably in the Midwest. I don't want to see him change anything. And if you can compete here, you're doing something. And that goes for a lot of people.
Are you just sucking up now?
No. When's the last time I sucked up to anyone?
30 seconds ago.
Dude, do you want to eat the microphone?
No, thank you. But yes,
One
I got
more.
threatened. Yes. There's many people that are watching this show that have been waiting for that day.
To kind of piggyback off what he said, I might be putting some other tracks on the spot here, but me and Eric, we got tons of, like he said, we have tons of friends in the racing community. We're in a couple group chats on social media apps, and we're always talking racing. We're always scrolling Facebook, looking at racing. Racing is just what we live and breathe. And we have a lot of friends that race at a lot of different tracks. And judging by what they have said about every other track and comparing it to Jefferson, I don't think there is a more better run program than at Jefferson Speedway. And now, granted, no place is perfect. There's still things that, every track needs to work on. There's no doubt about that. Neither is Scott. But I truly believe that Terry Tucker, Cliff Rux, all the staff here truly listen to their racer more than any other track. And like I said, there's still work to be done, but they listen. And we try our best to accommodate for everybody here. So I just want to say thank you to Terry, Cliff, you, everybody at Jefferson for making a really good and fun racetrack to race at every weekend.
Thank you guys for making it happen. Without the drivers, without the crew, without the families, without the spotters, without all of it, we can't make this work. Corner workers, concessions, there's so much that goes into
Everybody.
it. So, and like they just said, it takes a whole team. And it sounds like Jefferson is doing it somewhat right. And that's good. Like he said, we're going to make mistakes. So I want to thank the Patrick family for joining us on the Cornfield Chatter here at Dousman House. Next up, we're going to bring up Jason Utek. We're going to talk international racing. While he's on his way up, I guess we're bringing Cliff and Jason up. So, no, you can come up, Cliff, if you want to join. Come on in.
Fantastic.
The more, the merrier.
I wouldn't think of it.
So a lot of kind words said from the Patrick clan on how Jefferson Speedway is run. That warms my heart a little bit.
Well, one thing about Scott Patrick, he won't mix any words, so you can take what he says to heart.
So next up, we got Jason Utek, driver of the number 36 Ford Mustang International. Welcome to the show, Jason.
Thank you.
So we've been talking the past couple of weeks about the Four Banger Summer Shootout. We actually have one of our sponsors of that deal in the house, Doyle Buzzell Improvements, back here.
Thank you, Doyle.
Thank you, Doyle.
Attaboy, Doily.
Also, it's the Solutions Asphalt Four Banger Summer Shootout. I gotta thank Solutions, Travis. They do so much stuff up there and help racing. It's phenomenal what they do. Performance Motorsports, Supernova, Wolfpack Apparel and Promotions, DRP Apparel, and GSS Souvenir Stand, Ramsell Batteries, Bryant's Dousman House right here. Bryant's also has Bryant's on the Round, and Laser Images. So, Jason, the first one of these races is at Jefferson Speedway, May 16th.
Yes,
We expect to see you there.
I will be there.
What are your plans for this season?
Run the full season at Jefferson and do the Four Banger Summer Shootout, all 5.
Did you get a late model that we didn't know about?
No?
I want to see old Utek in a super late. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, my wife would be real happy.
So last year, we had the summer shootout. You didn't make all the races. But this year, you're going to make them all?
Yes.
What happened last year?
I had a vacation planned, and it would be pretty bad if the host didn't show up.
Who plans a vacation during race season?
I'm guessing his wife.
Well, at that point, it was an off night before we knew the summer shootout. So now we have the summer shootout schedule, and we didn't have planned the vacation yet. So
This might be the rowdiest show we've done. The peanut gallery back there is going crazy.
Well, anytime you put Doyle in a crowd, there's going to be some sort of extra activity.
I don't even know if I can blame Doyle on this one.
I think it's Terry.
No, I blame Doyle for everything. That's always a good measure. Just blame Doyle.
That does sound like how it usually works. Doyle gets ripped on a lot, but he works at it. He earns it.
He earns it 100%.
So there's a lot of people that probably help you out in this whole racing deal. Anyone you want to thank that gets you up and down the road?
Yeah, obviously my wife. She runs for parts. She's
Plans vacations at the wrong times?
No, it's a smart man for thanking her, though.
And obviously Chris Chenoweth, he helps me a lot in the shop, does a lot of scaling and chassis work. You know, I used to be mediocre, and then he started helping me out, and boy, did it help. I also got to help Josh. You know, he does a lot of help on the cars. Nick Went, he helps quite a bit. And I got to thank them all. I got to thank their wives for letting them come help when taken away from their family time.
So, what do you think of the four banger rules? I know a lot of people work really hard on a lot of arm wrestling, a little give and take,
Yeah.
to get now Marshfield, Golden Sands, Jefferson, Slinger, and the Dash Series, all the same rules.
I think it's a pretty cool deal. And I'm looking forward to trying the Marshfield Speedway.
So, the first race at Jefferson, who from, say, Marshfield or Sands do you want to see come down that maybe hasn't even been to Jefferson before? Because I don't know all these guys.
I don't know a lot of the guys either, But obviously, Travis, I want to see come down. I've raced with him at Slinger, and we had a lot of fun.
Now that you bring up Travis, I have to mention Stacy, his wife, because she'll probably like kill me if I don't. So thank you, Stacy from Solutions, for allowing Travis to do this stuff.
For sure.
So we appreciate it.
Who's the dude with the wife with the green hair? Does he still race in 4-cylinders?
Oh yeah, it's Tim Finstad.
Yeah.
Is
I
he
think-
coming? That dude, he's a trip. I don't know him well, but he's always bouncing around like a.
Yeah, they pretty much go everywhere. I'm not sure his car is. He likes to do some extreme stuff.
Yep.
He's been hanging around with that Sparkman character, and they like to test the waters a little bit.
All right, I didn't know. Like I said, I don't know many of these guys, but
But it'd be great if they had a car that's, universally legal. It'd be great to have Tim and George there.
For sure.
hopefully George may detunes that thing. It'd be nice to see George show up, but yeah, car's got to be legal there, George.
So anything else you got planned for this year? You're going to hit the summer shootout. You're going to hit Jefferson.
I plan on doing a few races at Golden Sands and Slinger, even though they're not part of the shootout on different nights. Unfortunately, last year, every time I planned to go to one, I had misfortune the night before at Jefferson.
Well, stop having bad luck, and you could probably go to these things.
Yep.
Are you going to go before the races there to get kind of the car tuned in better for the travel race?
No, I will go after.
Well, that doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
That's an interesting plan there, Mr. Utek. But hey, I'm glad you're traveling around. That's good.
Yeah, well, I got to find out what it's like, and then we'll see.
So you're just not getting your feet wet. You're just jumping into the pool.
Yeah.
All right. I want to thank Jason Utek for taking time out of his day. Any last words, Jason?
Just going back to, so like if I go there for the first time when it counts, then I don't develop any bad habits before I go to that event.
Any more bad habits?
Well, yeah, that's true.
All right. That was Jason Utek, driver of the number 36 International.
Wish you
He'll be-
luck this year, sir.
He'll be running the summer shootout and full time at Jefferson Speedway. Now, next up, we are going to bring back everybody's favorite, Terry Tucker, maybe. They're going to have to go chase him down. He's belly up right now.
He's hanging out with Doily.
Nothing good can come of that.
Nothing good can come of that. Good to see you again, sir.
Hi, guys and girls.
What's changed in the past half an hour?
We've had a minor attitude adjustment.
Yeah, you seem in a little better mood for some reason. That's good.
Try not to change that.
All right, so we're going to bring up some scheduling stuff. It sounds like we need some preseason practice, Terry. You can't just have this little sizzler or whatever it's going to be called and not put any practice on your schedule. How are you guys going to get their stuff ready?
Okay. Now you have the dates over there or not?
I do, I guess.
All right. Well, the thing is, we are going to do this and make it as user-friendly as possible. So Scotty's going to tell you that we're having a practice day.
Sunday, April 12th from 1 to 5 p.m. That's Sunday, April 12th, 1 to 5 p.m. We are going to have practice. Now, here's my question. Does that practice just for the Sizzler cars, or is it for everybody?
It's for everything, including golf carts, for God's sakes.
No golf carts.
I don't get a legend, but I can drive my golf cart around.
No.
Terry said I could.
He's been overruled.
It's basically a free day in the universe, okay?
Does that mean we can tie one of your boats again to the golf cart like we did at the 2-day show?
Only if you're the person pulling it.
I was the person pulling it. You yelled at me.
I mean, with feet, not with machines.
Darn it. Man, that was a good time gone bad.
I'm glad I missed that one.
He was
I
not
wish,
thrilled.
I wish I had missed it.
All right, so that's not the only practice we're going to have. Once again, that was Sunday, April 12th, 1 to 5 p.m. Then we're going to come back the day before the Sizzler, which is going to be renamed, April 17th from 4 p.m. until dusk.
That's a Friday, just for the people that didn't have the calendar in front of them.
Now, Terry, you said if they want to leave their haulers, they want to do all that, they want to party with you a little bit after practice, it's all fine and dandy?
As far as I'm concerned, bring your rigs in, find your spot in the pits, leave it there overnight, come up to the turn one tap, and harass the crap out of Syndra. That's the plan.
Now, is Cinder going to have camping available for that?
There's going to be camping available. It's going to be really, really easy. There's no charge, and all you have to do is stay out of trouble, and we won't talk to you.
Did he just say free?
I think he said no charge. What did they put in his beer?
We need to find this kind of beer. We need to get this on tap at the.
CR Custom Construction has a special deal where he will come out to your house and look at your roof for absolutely no charge for the foreseeable future.
That is true. I will do that.
Free estimates, CR Custom Construction.
Fantastic.
I mean, you
Thank
can't really tell because he doesn't have the logo on his shirt.
It's on the back, but I can't find my Jefferson sweatshirt. It's around somewhere.
You could talk to a guy about getting one.
You know what? I've tried really hard to upgrade him, but he just refuses.
It's bad when Terry's trying to upgrade you.
That is bad. I'm glad I don't go to his barber at the moment, though. So I am not completely lost.
We are looking for razor sponsors, by the way, so maybe Terry could take care of some of that. Anyone that's got razors, please drop them off at Turn 1 Tap at Jefferson Speedway.
Hedge trimmers are acceptable.
At this point, you're going to need a weed whacker. All right, so we got practice taken care of. Sunday, April 12th, 1 to 5. April 17th, 4 till dusk. Now, we got to bring up a...
We got one to practice day. Now, it's after the whatever we're going to call it race. April 25th, another open practice. That's a Saturday. And then April 26th, that's going to be our Bando camp. And then once Bando camp's done, we're going to move into rookie practice. And then that's the day we'll talk about coming up. We're also working into the Drive Before You Buy, brought to you by Slater Racing.
And Kale, I really want to drive a Legend. I think you should rethink this and let us test one before we buy it.
I think I would stick on the keep us out of it, Kale. But hey, it's your deal.
All right, moving on. Originally on the schedule, the Tournament of Destruction was scheduled for Saturday, July 4th. That is not the case anymore. It is being moved till July 3rd. That way, we can have some racing on July 3rd, and everyone can go party their hearts out on July 4th, watch some parades. Be safe while you're doing all this stuff. Don't blow off your hands or drive drunk or anything like that. So we are giving you that opportunity to go party it up on July 4th.
And it is a little more traditional having the TOD on that Friday. So it will be the Friday the 3rd. But then, yes, as Scotty said, then the July 4th is nothing we going on at the racetrack.
All right, we got that taken care of. Now, one last schedule adjustment. The Blackjack Brackets.
Yeah, this is one that we totally missed. We had it out. We found a date to kind of move it away from a different bracket show. We found a good date, but it's a kind of a weird year on the schedule. We all kind of know that it's all just a little different than, say, past years, how it just works out. But we're going to move the Blackjack bracket date because it does conflict with the Dells Halloween. I know there isn't a whole lot of crossover between the Halloween and a bracket race, but with some of their 602 cars trucks, and then the Midwest Dash. Some of those cars do want to participate in the blackjack brackets. We are going to move the brackets to.
How about a Halloween show?
That is fantastic.
Guys and girls can dress up their race cars and costumes. Best appearing car, we're going to do some best themed car for like Halloween type stuff. We have a little something for that.
We're going to have a best theme car for not only Halloween, we're going to have a best Vegas theme car to kind of stick with the blackjack bracket thing.
Oh boy, could you imagine some of the stuff that's going to show up if we're doing it Vegas style?
Oh, this is good. And you can combine it, Vegas and Halloween together.
So those dates, practice will be October 30th on a Friday. Then we get into racing October 31st and November 1st. The schedule, the times for that will be posted later. But please make your plans to be there Halloween weekend for the blackjack brackets. I think it's a great idea.
It's a show that's it's been growing. We had a few missteps along the way, but last year it really showed some growth. We had a lot of good cars there. We're going to get more information about that out very soon because, like I said, we've had good luck with getting cars. We need some more, and I think everyone should really think about doing it.
And now it doesn't really conflict with anything. So the excuse of we would have came, but we were at this bracket, or we would have came, but we're racing here, that excuse doesn't hold water anymore.
No, there's nothing going on. Since it does fall on Halloween, we're either going to have some sort of trick-or-treat thing in the pits. So if the kids come all dressed up, we'll do something with that. We're gonna make some fun out of this deal. The theme this year of the blackjack brackets is, say it, Terry.
Be there or be square.
I don't think that's the theme.
I was just going to say fun. Terry always says fun at the TOD thing, so we're going to try to put some fun into the brackets. It is a fun event. The pay on that is really good also, but we're going to have some fun with some themes.
Yeah, and I like the Vegas style. You just threw that at me right now. I didn't even know about that, so you threw a curveball at me. I like Vegas.
You do like Vegas, so there you go. Perfect.
And here's the thing: is if we pull this off right, it'll be the last gasp of racing in Wisconsin for the year. There is no race after that I know of. So we're going to have fun. We're going to make it work.
We like fun.
I do too.
You heard it from the man himself. He's going to make it work. So plan on being there for that. And if, say, your car doesn't, you don't want to bring the car, just come down and hang out. It'll be a really good time.
So we're probably about 2 weeks off till our next show. I want to thank all of our guests. I want to thank Cliff and Terry for doing this, Scott Sipple for producing this once again. Our big crowd, it's actually, we're not even lying this time. It's big.
This is nice having a crowd here. I want to thank Doyle Buzzle from Doyle Buzzle Exteriors for being here. It's cool he was able to come down. You need some jobs done, look up Doyley and give him a call and at least give him a chance at a bid on your job.
Terry, you have any last words?
Yeah, I have some last words.
He's always got to have the last word.
I just want to say that I have been dragged, kicking and screaming, into the 20th century, maybe 21st, by a whole
You're
bunch
still in
of
the
people.
20th.
He's still in the
Whatever,
20th.
Whatever. Anyway, long story short, I apologize for not knowing exactly what the hell deal I'm at, but I wanted to say this, that we're going to do everything we can to make Jefferson Speedway the place to race in 2026. My commitment to this and my commitment to having the right people in the right place doing the right job is fundamental. Don't forget that I said this. Thank you.
All right, once again, I want to thank Bryant's Dousman House for hosting us tonight. I'm going to go have one of them bigger-than-your-head burrito things. And we're going to end the show kind of the way we started it. The show was dedicated to Carol Anderson. our pit gate boss, basically. Her visitation, once again, is at the Olson Gibson Funeral Home in Jefferson on Thursday, February 26th, from 4:30 to 7 p.m. So, on that somber note, we're going to sign off. Thank you, everybody, for watching. See you again in a couple weeks.